All right, welcome everybody to Live with Dr. Ken. Dr. Ken Steorts here from Visible Music College, visible.edu. You can check out the blog, Music is Important, that I do. And we're talking music here with Erin Wilson, who is what's your title now at Madison Records?
I am the Operation Manager Assistant, yeah.
Okay, yes. So working for the internal record label, Madison Records, for Visible Music College. Thanks for being here with me.
No problem.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me.
Yes. Well, so Erin served an internship at Madison Records in the summer of 2020, and she was known as cleverly titled Erin the Intern, and she did a great job. So I wanted to talk to her about, Erin, how do you do good at internships? How do you maximize an internship? So I have 4 questions for you. One, just when you're choosing your internship, what sort of things would you look for or think about? What would you recommend people do to choose their internship?
The first thing that I would direct anybody to do is to find a field that you're really passionate about. Don't just be applying for any and every internship that you can because you need one. I had a ton of friends who did that, and they ended up not coming up with really anything good at all. And when you're searching for those things that you are passionate about, that you're willing to learn about, then you're going to love what you're doing, and people are going to notice that, and that's what's going to make people like you as an intern. Okay,
yeah, that's good. And when you were looking for your internship, what specifically was that thing for you?
I really like publishing and just how the independent label works. I love knowing the background and how to support artists and what they love, and making them feel heard and making them feel like they matter as a musician.
Okay, well, you sound like you work at Madison Records, so it's a good fit. And other than saying the word, I will do publishing work behind the scenes, what did you, when you first start an internship, what way could you present yourself to the person who's just finding out about you? What do you think?
I think it's really important to be respectful of what your superiors know and be respectful of what they're asking you to do, but it's also important to make yourself seem respectable. Make your superiors know that you do know what you're talking about, or that you're willing to learn if you don't. Those are things that they're going to notice, and things that are going to make them really, really fall in love with you and make them trust you with bigger projects. Okay, so coming in with confident of your knowledge, and if you, what if you have some knowledge but you're not positive yet as a college student? How do you handle that? Just be willing to ask questions. Know that as an intern, your superiors know that you're probably not going to know everything. Be humble enough to say, you're asking me to do this and I'm not sure I know how. Can you teach me? Yeah. Okay. People, throwing my 2 cents in, a lot of people who run businesses enjoy showing people how to do it. I'm not particularly one of those. I'm more vision and hey, come on, you got it. Read Google, But a lot of people, it's letting them invest into you gives them a better feeling about you, strangely. Yeah. It's an interesting way to think about it. But so when you, what sort of specific things did you do in your internship at Madison that maybe were new to you? So I did a lot of, strangely enough, little graphic design things, just making appealing information for the artists and for the people that are working for Madison about this is the step, this is what you do next, this is what the constant attention system is. Just explaining those things in a way that was visually appealing so that it held people's attention better. Right. So that was a big part. I did a lot of that. I did a lot of administrative stuff and really uncovered this gift I didn't really even know I had of administration, just sending the emails and talking to people, making sure everything gets done properly. Which is basically what I do now. Yeah. And did you find in the internship that people listen to you when you send an email? Somewhat, yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. You could take upon you have a little title or a little bit of an office of some kind and send an email a little better than text, maybe, right? Yeah. If people listen to it and do it, it's kind of funny. Probably why people don't read their emails. They'll have to respond and do it, do the work. Yeah. Okay, so what about working? You were from a different school and you came to a college, Visible Music College, and worked at the record label here, and you were actually an artist as well and released
some music right around the same time or right before. What was that like, kind of coming to a different school, different different mascot and a different, different environment?
It was interesting because my college that I came from is my hometown. And so I've grown up bleeding green and white, fighting okra. I know it's weird, but that's what it was. But coming into something new broadened my horizons a little bit. Like, it's easy when you're from a hometown and that's where you've lived your whole life to just kind of be like, this is how things are done, like, and not ask any questions. And so just broadening that horizon made me push myself to learn more and to make more connections and really see a little bit better how this industry works.
Okay, that's a good point. And then, so you went, you did an internship in the summer and graduated college, and then somehow you got back here as an employed person and maybe master's student, right? What would you recommend people who are doing an internship, they're looking at that, how would you recommend ending that time together that makes you memorable or people think about you later for a job?
Be friendly. Like, make your relationships with the people that you're working with in your internship count. Don't drop that connection as soon as your internship's done. Like, keep that connection up. Let them know what you're doing. Let them know you're graduating soon and that you're looking for a job. All of those things are gonna, stick in their head when they're like, hey, maybe I need an assistant. How can we make this work?
Did you ever try reminding your superiors how much work you did, or reminding them the thing they don't want to do is still out there?
I don't know if I ever did that one, but I did get a couple text messages like, hey, what was that thing you worked on? Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, and you were generous with that, right?
Yes.
After you're gone, you still say, hey, here's the thing I worked on, and you be helpful and show that you can be again.
Yeah. Remember what you needed me for.
Right. That's really good. And then there might be some guys out here listening instead of natural connectors. For the guys out there, how do you not drop the relationship at the end? Like, help us out here.
Just be open to communication. Like, if they reach out to you, don't just drop the don't let it drop. Like, be nice, be friendly, even if you don't want to maintain the conversation.
Okay. Yeah, music industry, we're talking about industry, you're going to find some people on the way down that were there on your way up, and people are always going up and down. And, people say be nice to the reception person, always do that, but also be nice to the intern, right?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be in command of some major label someday, right?
For real. Yeah. Let's do it.
That's right. Well, thanks. So anything else you'd like to say about internship that comes to mind?
I think that's it.
Okay, that's great. It was really appreciate you coming on, and we'll check back with Erin later in the year on Live with Dr. Ken, see if she still loves her job. She's still new and doing school still, master's degree. Internship, it's an important part of college. If they're not offering one at your college, visible.edu. No, see if you can do one even. It's just worth doing, I think. I think Erin would agree. It's worth doing, and it pays off for the relationship. So thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.